Hey, what's up? It's Mahogany Sweets. As y'all see, my hair is looking a hot ass mess. It is dry. It is tangled and everything. So I am about to wash it and do it, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is how it looks now that it is clean. I didn't do a deep conditioner or anything. I didn't deep condition, but I did condition. I just put conditioner in there. And this is how it looks. Well, I'm going to have to get it together. I'm going to, dry it. Put the leave-in, my oils and stuff in there. And then I'm going to style it. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to style it. So I got a little minute while I try and wrangle it in. Okay, you guys. So I decided I am going to do a sew-in. That's just going, because my hair, I actually have not been current to tend to it. Plus, it's getting cold here in Michigan and Detroit. So, the weather does play a part on how dry your hair is, how frizzy, and all of that kind of stuff. So, I'm going to give it a protective style, somewhere I ain't got to think about it for the next few days. Not few days, few weeks, I mean. So, what I'm going to do, actually, I don't know what, yes, Jacob?
Can I eat this?
Yeah, you can get some. I actually don't know what curl pattern my hair is. I know it's a different curl pattern as you see the curls that's up here in the front versus these ones back here. I love these curls back here. Like, you see that? I love these curls. But anyway, so it's a different curl pattern. I don't know which ones they are. All I know is that it's not 4C, because a lot of people been doing videos about 4C hair saying, stop jocking their style. Stop saying your hair 4C when it really ain't. And all of that, right? So, I'm not about to play with them ladies or gents. I use this leave-in conditioner from the Dollar Tree for my hair. It is shea butter. Yeah, it's a shea butter, paraben free. So I put this on first. I try and warm it up in my hands like that. And normally, like, if I'm wearing my own hair in my, like, natural curls or something like that, then I make smaller sections and put a bit more attention into detail. But since I'm literally just going to braid this up to sew in some weave on top of it, that's why I'm doing it like this. So that is the leave-in shea butter conditioner. And I'm just kind of detangling it and making sure I work it through with my hands. Not really any hair. I lost a little bit of hair, shedded dead hair in the shower or whatever, but not a lot. I am using castor oil for my scalp. Sometimes I use castor oil as a sealant too, like after I put on these other products. I'll sometimes put it onto my actual hair as well, especially near the ends, since your ends is the oldest part of your hair, driest, most fragile part. And then I also go between this and other type of oils on my scalp, as well as put on my hair as a sealant. This is Jamaican black castor oil. Sometimes I use argan oil. Sometimes I use what other kind of oils? This like wild grow oil on my scalp, and then I take it and I massage it into my scalp like that. Next, I'm going to take half of this section and put this shea butter, the actual butter, African shea butter, and sometimes I use coconut oil, but really not as much. I don't use coconut oil. I mean, cocoa butter as much on my actual hair. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, melt it into my hands like that. As you see, it is not white. And then I am just going to put it on there because I want my hair to have as much moisture as possible, as much shine as possible. Especially since I'm going to need this moisture to last quite some time since I'm putting in a sew-in. So I'm just about to go through my, and look at that. You see how beautiful these girls looking? I use Echo Styler gel. So as you see, like by the time I would get finished with this and then take a bit of that oil that I told you I have and put that on there. And then I put the Echo Styler gel on the end if I was wearing my natural curls, and it'd be looking so beautiful. But I don't want to go with that because it does not last as long as I like it to. I don't know. This camera might not be that good. But the Echo Styler gel really defines the curls. And as you see, shrinkage, I don't really have a lot of shrinkage back here. It's that much shrinkage, about halfway shrink, I guess you can say. About halfway. But I'm going to finish oiling it and then I'll be back. I just want to let y'all know this part is a little bit more tangled. So I am going ahead using a comb. I'm using the wider end, and you always detangle starting from the ends and work your way up. If you come across something that feels like a knot or something like that, get rid of the comb and take your fingers and try to get the knot out that way so you can cause less damage. Hopefully detangle it out without having to actually pull or cut it out. But anyway, so I'm done with that side. And then once you, oh, look at how much hair I lost. But I believe this is just dead hair. I literally have just had my hair up in a freaking ponytail since I had stopped wearing the, what was it, twist out. But anyway, and then you can go to the smaller section once you've already detangled. With the bigger section, you still work yourself from the bottom to go up. But your hair sheds like 100 strands per day or something like that, I think it is. So like if you have went a month with your hair in a hairstyle, 2 weeks even, and then you go and wash it and you see a whole bunch of hair that is not necessarily your hair is falling out or something like that. It is literally just shredded hair, dead hair. Okay. And the only moisturizer I have on it right now is, of course, I oil my scalp and then I put in a leave-in. Where in the back, maybe since it's shorter, it doesn't get tangled as easily or something. So it was easy for me to just detangle with literally my fingers. This part wasn't so much the case. I did not choose to wash my hair in sections. I literally chose to just throw it in there and scratch my scalp, you know, rub it all around. That's all of that, which of course detangles your hair even more. I mean, not detangle, it tangles your hair even more. Since this is a longer section of hair, I'm going to use a bit more of the products than what I would for my shorter areas. I want to make sure I get as much product on my hair and in my hair as possible. So I am going to first doing this. And yes, y'all, sometimes I'll be lazy as heck with my hair. With not wanting to do smaller sections because it is time consuming, with not wanting to be, you know, more slower patient because it can be time consuming and sometimes you cannot feel like doing all that. You know, it's like so much that goes into it, which is why I kept putting off doing my hair all this time because it actually been needed to be done. But I was just thinking about how much work I was going to have to do it. So I was like, dreading it. So I have literally been walking around for the last week with my hair looking horrible. I mean, y'all seen, I shown y'all what it was looking like. And literally that's exactly how it looked. The only difference is I just didn't have it semi in a ponytail. I had took the ponytail holder off. But I try and let my hair know that I love her regardless. And I try and be good to her. But it was something else I was about to just say. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, right. And then that was the other thing I was looking at. Because I knew, like, okay, if I do the sew-in, right, I'm going to have to wash it, condition it, oil it, detangle it, braid it. You see my beautiful curls? I love them. So pretty. Tell me if any of y'all know what curl pattern is this. Because I don't know. But I'm mad because I love these curls. And I wish that I had them all over my head. When I get to the front of my hair, y'all going to see. It's not the same type of curls. And I hate it. I even would prefer if I just had either or around my whole head versus having two different kinds. Now, I don't know if y'all noticing this. One side of my hair is responding differently than the other. Two different things going on. That could, I don't know why that is. What did I do to this side of my head? Right, because I normally sleep on this side. So, yeah, so I don't know what that is. But I just love it. It's so pretty. And of course, once again, with shrinkage. Not that much shrinkage in it. Probably about like halfway. Yeah. But anyway, so I think I'm still about to go ahead and put like just another layer of oil on this, and I'm going to continue oiling. Okay, so let me let y'all know the story. Oh, here. So I did these. Once again, I love how beautiful these curls are. Too bad can't be all over. Shrinkage. Let's see. But really it ain't shrunk. As you see, most of my hair all comes about right here. From the front to back to sides and all of that. And add this into here. So let me tell y'all the story about the missing edges. Believe it or not, yes, I'm natural now, but for years, and when I say years, I mean literal years, I was a weave queen. I always wore sew-ins. And what I liked it about weave was the fact that your hair could be however you wanted it without you having to do that to your hair. If you wanted a different color, you could have that without coloring your own hair. If you wanted a certain type of bang, a certain length, you could have a shorter length without having to cut your hair. You could have a longer length if your hair was not that length. So that's what I always loved about weave. And I would, you know, braid my hair up and then I would sew it in. After a while, which I already have the cow looks hairline anyway, but after a while, they thinned and started disappearing. So what I would do is I would sew it in up to the part where I could, and then I would just glue it down to come up to right here, which started tearing them out even more and more. Like, it was just ridiculous. I just had lost so much of my hair, and instead of stopping immediately and saying, oh, look what's gonna happen, maybe I should stop, I just kept doing it, and I would just glue it down. So now for the last couple of years I have been trying to grow them back, but I did not realize until watching tutorials on hair and hair growth. I had watched one, and what I would do is I would just brush these down each and every morning. I would put gel edge control and brush them down each morning as baby hairs. And I have found out through watching hair videos that was still putting tension and thinning out my edges, me even doing that. But it's like, what else can I do if they look like this? So I had went and bought the wild growth to try and grow them out, and I would just try and wear my natural hair where it would cover my edges right there, and I wouldn't have to do anything to it. But it just really had just affected me, because even with wearing braids, I'm like, I don't want braids, and my braids is starting all the way back here. Which y'all see, I still will do the 2 braids, but it's just still like certain type of braiding hairstyles I be wanting, and I'll be like, nope, can't even wear that because it looks horrible. Oh, I just got myself into a knot. But yeah, I used to wear weave all the time. Eyelashes, nails, and all of that. But with me doing hair, because I know how to do hair, people will always, I would like being just got my hair, my nails done, and then someone would call like, hey, I need my hair braided. And I would have to just immediately take them off. So I had to stop getting my nails done for a long time. Because I kept wasting money getting them done and couldn't. And I feel, what's the point of me getting my nails done if I'm going to have them very, very short? Like, I could just wear my own nails. So I always, of course, want long nails. And I bought a nail kit, though, and been teaching myself how to do fake nails. So when y'all seen like that last video where I had the nails on, I've been trying to train and teach myself how to do fake nails on my own, which is why they short. I messed them up. I had to cut them down, but then they broke down when I tried to take them off. Like, I cut my nail all the way into the middle right there. But it be times I be even wanting to do videos, but I'm like, oh, my hair not done. I look horrible. I'm tired of the green walls and stuff like that. So I'll not make the video. Like, it's a few videos I have wanted to do, but I hadn't done them yet because I'm like, no, my hair looks horrible. I, feel ugly today. Skin all acting up and messed up. Room ain't clean because, like, this right here, I be in my room, and then I sometimes do it from out in the living room with my videos. But, like, right now, my room is a freaking mess. A mess, I tell you. So, it just be different stuff like that be going on. And I'm like, I don't want to do a video. I look horrible. And then it be other times where I be like, I really don't care that my hair ain't done or how I look. I'm doing the video. So, it just all depends. Ladies, I know y'all can understand because we have those days where we feeling our best, feeling good. Then we have days where we feel nothing is right. Not our hair, not our skin, not our clothes, Then we have those days where we don't really care if they're right. So I go through that my dang on self. So I like these girls right here. I like them. Those look nice to me. It's thinner. On this side, is it the part smaller? No, they feel about the same. This side just feels much thinner. I don't know. See, in this one, I like, you can see the difference right here. On this whole right side, the shrinkage, the curl pattern, everything, okay. This left side, I don't know what's going on with my shrinkage, the curl pattern, and why it's behaving differently. I'm confused. But comes to about right there. These strands up here, of course, as you know, don't come right there. Here. Now, this is the part. See, it gets a little different over here, around here, but this is the part where my hair is literally totally different. As you see, it grows at a much faster rate. Like, I could cut this bang. I've done it so many times. I could take this and cut it to about right here, and in about a month, if that, is going to be right back down to at least the bottom of my chin or longer. So I hate that. I actually would prefer if I had all my length in the back of my head and then the front part was shorter. As far as curl pattern, I actually prefer the back curl pattern over this, but for some reason this is what I'm stuck with. Well, actually, I think I know where it is. It comes from my mom. I do her hair, and she has the different hair pattern as well. And her hair also grows longer in the front versus in the back. Her hair is actually, though, it's thicker than mine. She has very nice, thick, coarse hair. But I think that came about as she's gotten older and she has more grays now. Because I've noticed even with my own hair getting grays, it changes the, like, texture and pattern of your hair. They don't, like, behave the same way the rest of your hair behaves. So I think the more grays that she has is what probably made her hair a bit thicker, coarser. I don't know. She didn't actually go natural. She wore the a curl. What is it called? Some like rod cold curl or something for years. That's how she had her hair. She just went natural to where, you know, I put her hair in twists and stuff like that. Now you see this? I hate this crap. Do you see this? No really real curl at all. I don't like that. I want actual curls. But anyway, I'm going to try and dial myself up. Today, well tonight, I'm going to do the sew-in. I'm going to do my eyelashes. I'm going to give myself a pedicure, do my feet. And I'm going to do my nails. I ain't did eyelashes in so long though. I stopped wearing fake eyelashes maybe about 6 years ago. And I used individuals. The first time I did them, I used a strip. It was fine. The second time, but yeah. So anyway, the second time, this is the curl pattern for down here. And as you see, it's really like no shrinkage at all. Maybe like half an inch of shrinkage. But I had used the strip the first time. I tried to do it again. The strip was not working, so then I started doing the individual lashes, and I liked those better. I probably shouldn't have did this way, because now I have nowhere to pick. Come on. Come on. Because now I ain't got nowhere to pick. Actually, this section might have been too big. But I think having different patterns in your hair, which means like different porosity and density and stuff, can have a effect on how your overall health of your hair is, due to the fact they need two different things. One can be oil just right, the other one not so much. One could like a certain thing that the other one doesn't like. So that has been my hardest struggle. I guess whatever I'm doing for the front is right, since it grows. I don't have a problem with it growing the way that I want, because I actually could use it growing less, but because I want the rest of my hair to catch up with the length that's all up here. But I also wish that this part had the curl pattern back there. But I think the fact that they are different is the fact of why it grows differently up here. It has to be a different density and all of that texture. Since I do the exact same thing to them, yet the hair back there is the one. I mean, the hair up here is the one that's growing and thriving. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to braid. Okay, you guys, I am done moisturizing. What you hear is my Bluetooth speaker. I was trying to listen to something while I was showering and doing my hair. But, like, look at even this right here. This part is pretty straight. It's actually even less hair on this side. But it goes down like this. This part is leaning, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it has more of this texture. I don't know why it's growing like this, and because even up here, these curls look a bit tighter than these curls over here. So maybe that's why it's a very big difference. I'm not sure. Yeah, because this side is even shorter than here, and the this side isn't as thick as the hair on this side. Yeah, so I'm not sure what it is. So normally what I do is I will cut this side to match the length of this one, especially when I do wear my straight look and want to have the, I like normally take a little piece from right here, have my hair up in a bun, and then wear two pieces coming right here. But they have this difference in length and in thickness. This side is more thicker than this side. So I don't know what's going on with my hair. I don't know why it behaves this way and it's like this. I don't like it. But hey, I'm stuck with it. Come on, come out. Oh, pretty much. This is damn near all gone. Because I'm basically missing it. If you look at right here to right here where her supposed to be, I'm basically missing 2 inches or 1.5 right here. I'm supposed to have hair starting from right here all the way back there. I'm still missing all that. It's trying to grow in. It was like literally bald, but you can see even all the way down from right here. It is missing hair where it's supposed to be. Now, this side, I believe, is worse than that one. Worse. But starting from right here, I should have hair in all of this area. And I do not. Right here, I should have hair in all of this area. And I don't. I guess this part isn't as thin as the one over there. But it's missing hair everywhere. Edges. They're gone. They're fried. Oh, right. I just thought about it. I'm about to do a sew-in. What am I going to do? See, because what I'm not going to do is let it be all thinned out all right here. I do not want tracks starting all the way back here. You get what I'm saying? To try and fill in. And then it wouldn't be, it won't be thick enough. Because then I have all of this, I have hair from the front all the way to right here. That's missing from right here. So it will thin it out when I try and put that over. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go with a Chinese bang hairstyle. So actually, I'll probably be straight and don't have to worry about these. Go ahead. Start the tracks with the sew-in from right here. And I'll be straight because it'll be going all the way around up in here. So hopefully that will fill it out and it'll be okay. Now, since I am braiding my own hair. Oh, that clicking from this Bluetooth is doing worse. Since I'm braiding my own hair, most likely the pattern that I am going to do, that's not where I want to go. It's just going to be straight to the back and then just connect it up to there. Just do them all straight to the back. Sometimes, yeah, I have sometimes like did it to where like all the front of this part was coming down like that. But yeah, I think I'm just going to make it easier on myself, braid all of this straight to the back. Sew up the remaining ends of the hair and call it a day. Oh, what's happening is it's going dead. I thought my Bluetooth was doing that because I wasn't playing anything. And I don't really care about the size of these braids or any of that. Well, no, I just thought I probably should care about it. Let me plug up this Bluetooth speaker, y'all. You know, I just thought about it. So for y'all who do hair or working on starting to do your own hair, it actually does matter what size you make these braids if you are sewing in. If you were doing a quick weave, you could like literally do 2 big French braids to the back and glue it in. But if you are sewing in, well, no, some people do sew in on hair and not braid. So it just depends on what. Jacob, cut it out. Cut it out. Get off of the game if you gonna be. Okay. So if he been playing Fortnite and like he had an attitude like 15-20 minutes ago, y'all. Luckily I wasn't filming there, but he was going off on the gamers, and I'm like, no, if you are that upset, then you need to stop playing right now. He throwing me off. What the heck was I just talking about? Oh yeah, some people do sew in on here. Like they will literally have a braid right here and sew in on this part. To me, that is not best because it can move, especially if you look, depending on the length of your hair, your braids loosen up, hair comes out. So it's better to me to braid on a track. If you're gonna start crying and doing all that, get off the game now. No, it's as simple as yes or no, ma'am. Matter of fact, it's just yes, ma'am. I said if you're going to behave like that, get off of it. Take your breather. I heard what you said. I'm saying I'm not crying, though. Well, I don't mean like literally crying. I'm saying, though, like if you're going to be upset and tripping, then take you a breather from the game. You need to get off of it. I'm not even doing anything. But what I am about to do is since I want the tracks to be equal on each side, because and everything like that, I am going to have to focus on, and also how full you want the tracks to be. You do need to focus on your pattern, what braid pattern you have and stuff. I cannot sew my hair up into a beehive. It will take forever, so I'm not doing that. I am just going to braid from the back. You grab 3 strands of hair. You put one hand. I don't know how to teach how to braid it. I don't know, y'all. I learned how to braid hair when I was like 11 years old. And to be honest, I just know you grab 3 strands. Put one behind the other. You don't grab too much hair, and as you're doing this process, don't grab too much, because that's why you will see people where they braid looks like it's long, like each being to be like that long back. Sometimes I do end up doing that because I'm dragging the braid back, but you actually want your braids to be tight to where each section is a little piece of braid. I cannot see mine to know if I am pulling it down too far. How can I explain pulling it down? Well, how tight it seems or not. Let me think of it. Oh, matter of fact, my curls are a good example. The tighter curls in the back, that's like if you're making a tight braid and grabbing section by section of hair and not dragging. Like this type of curl pattern is how an example of how a braid would look being dragged, to where it has these long sections between the next time you gathered hair into it, So I probably didn't explain that well at all. I don't know though. Part of me to save time is thinking like, girl, just glue it in. Just glue it in. But if you don't take that glue out properly, it will pull out your freaking hair. And I'm already trying to get my edges to grow back. So it's like, do I really want to be lazy and not sew? But yeah, I think I want. Oh, I just thought I can't glue it in now because I have all this oil on my hair. I won't be able to glue it in even if I wanted to, because the glue wouldn't stick. See all that oil? Ain't no glue gonna stick to that. And that's also how you take it out. If you wear quick weaves, oil your hair up a whole bunch, or you use conditioner, baby oil, mineral oil, any type of oils, and you pit it right in between, right on top of where the glue in your hair meets, so you can slide it out. And that's also how you take the glue out. You want to make sure that you oil it up so good that the glue literally slides from off of your hair instead of it pulling it out. That was the other thing I used to do. I would be so impatient. Didn't know how to properly love my hair and the trauma I was causing to her. So I would literally just be so impatient. I'd just be like, and snatch it out. So you don't want to do that.